Hello, my name is Elizabeth, and today I'll be talking about the role of a school counselor and the effectiveness of a school counselor and biblical principles related to school counseling. So, according to the American School Counselor Association, a school counselor's role focuses on improving student success. School counselors are employed at elementary, middle, and high schools. Within improving student success, the school counselor's position involves not only academic achievement, but emotional and social wellness as well. Collaboration with other team members such as parents, administrators, school psychologists, and other school personnel is another aspect of being a school counselor. When planning a comprehensive school counseling program, the school counselor's focus is on the ASCA national model of define, deliver, manage, and assess. Advocacy for students within individual education plans, along with other meetings, is another area where a counselor's involvement is needed. There are also appropriate and inappropriate duties of a school counselor. The role of a school counselor is a necessary and needed component of a school program. And an example of an inappropriate usage of time for a school counselor would be disciplining students instead of counseling students with disciplinary problems. So what I imagined a school counselor would be is very similar to what the American School Counselor Association discussed within the handouts. This is due to previous knowledge of being in this program and also witnessing my aunt who is a professional school counselor. But I think one thing that I didn't think about prior to my program was I thought only about individual counseling with a school counselor. I did not think about classroom guidance lessons. I did not think about achievement gaps and advocacy for students, and I think all of those are equally important. So the effectiveness of a school counselor, there are several empirical studies that demonstrate the effectiveness of the school counselor. These areas that demonstrated effectiveness included academic development, college and career readiness, and social emotional development. Now, according to Carey and Dement from 2012, comprehensive school counseling programs that are data-driven had an impact on students' academic achievement and behavior. And some school counseling activities provided better results for students than other activities. And I think it's important to know which programs and activities are effective and which are not. And another example of an effectiveness in the school counseling program is reducing racial disparities within advanced placement courses, according to Davis, and Mobley. And this did not surprise me. Because I've witnessed the effectiveness of the school counselor within the school system, I think what surprises me is the professional school counselor still needing to constantly at times advocate for their position, which I think advocating for a career is important, but data results supporting the professional school counselor is an important aspect of advocating for the profession. In any profession, there will be stereotypes about the profession, and as a future school counselor, my job is to present the information the best that I am able about my role as a school counselor, but I'm not called to convince others of what the profession entails. I think this is why at times the data results assuredly demonstrate the effectiveness of comprehensive school counseling programs. And a spiritual aspect that supports my role as a school counselor is a quote from Graham from 2009, which states, "Education is the process whereby we learn to act like God and to do His work. As we commune with God in that process and as we study His creation, we are able to do the work that He has called us to do and do it in His ways." The quote represents to me that as a Christian, I'm called to follow the Lord and to live for Him alone. My main calling as a believer is to know Him and to make Him known. And as I grow closer to the Lord, I'm able to sense other callings He has on my life, such as music ministry and school counseling. And I hope and I pray that I will continue to represent Him well in my role as a school counselor. Thank you.